Hi Nupur, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you. So Nupur, can you tell me something about yourself?
Yeah. So, hello, sir. I'm Nupur Kali. I belongs to Nagpur. I have done my engineering from Nagpur itself and I've completed in 2021. And I have joined Infosys and I have approximately 3 years of experience with Infosys in automation testing domain, where I've worked with various projects and I've started with the Panasonic Avionics, where I've worked on two projects. One was ZPCDS and one with RCC, where I've worked with web automation and where we have used Python, PyTest, and Playwright also. And after that, we have worked on RCC, where I've worked on Java, Selenium, with the TestNG framework. And currently, I'm working with GE Vernova, where we are using Java, Selenium, TestNG frameworks.
Okay,
And I've also completed certification on ISTQB. Recently, I have done that certification, and I've also won various client hackathons. So the two-time I have also the winner of it, and I've also got the Insta Award of Infosys, where I have got this for the good contribution in the team. So I'm looking forward to working in your company.
great, great, wonderful. Okay, fine. So, can you tell me about the structure of your framework? How is the structure of your framework?
Yeah. So basically, we are using the page object model design pattern. So the structure of the project was about test pages utils and then data folder. After that, we are using confest.py file for the Python framework, and then pytest.ini file. And for the reports, we are using the report folder, and for logs for saving logs, we are using the logs folder.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How do you trigger your automation? How do you run your automation?
We run our automation through the terminals
Mm-hmm.
where the PyTest commands we are using. So if I want to run all the tests, so we are using the PyTest command so that
Mm-hmm.
I will be able to trigger all the tests in my uh, project. If I
Okay,
want to run the particular test, so I'm writing the PyTest, then the file's name, and then hyphen v and hyphen s for the details in the output.
okay, fine. So let's say, what about DevOps? Do you know about CI/CD integration?
Yes, I have known about it. So previously we were using the GitHub actions. The mainly that work was done by our team lead only. But what was our work? So we are just uh, pushing the code in the Git, and we have to check that if we have resolved all the conflicts or not. And after that, that build is getting triggered, and then we have to check all the time that is there anything failed or
Mm-hmm.
how is it. So I have not triggered anything by myself, but
Okay.
I have some knowledge on it. Yeah,
No
around
problem,
it.
no problem. So if you get this kind of a question in an interview, you have to explain about the pipeline. Okay, so in the
Right.
pipeline, you will have different stages. Stage one, stage two, stage three, and there can be no more stages as well. But basically, you will have one stage which is of build, another stage would be of deploy,
Deploy,
and third stage would be of test.
test.
Okay, so you will be in the first stage. What would happen? Your things, your application would be built, right? Whatever the code that has been developed by the development team. Let's say one developer is there or five developers are there. They'll push their code and the build would get created. Okay, this is all happening in the cloud related VMs. Okay, so there are various service providers. So you can tell about AWS or Azure, Rackspace is there. Hmm? So these are the service providers who will provide you the virtual machines. So the virtual machine is created on the fly, okay, and the build is taking place. After the build is done, then the deployment would take the place. Okay. Once the deployment is done, then the testing would start. So in your testing, you would be basically keeping your own automated test. At times you'll be triggering smoke test. At times you'll be running your regression test, right? So all these scripts would be running, right?
Right.
Is this clear? So
Yes.
build, deploy, test. Now there can be three stages in the pipeline, or there can be six or seven stages in the pipeline, but basically this is the backend process that is happening. First, the whatever the code is there that is committed by the development team, that is built, then it is getting deployed in that particular machine in which your automated tests are going to get triggered. The application would be up and running, and then your test automation would start. Okay.
Okay.
So you can explain about this process. This is how it is happening. You don't need to be a pro with respect to DevOps, but you should know the basics of the DevOps. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Now let's say if you have to upload a file using Selenium with Python, right? So how would you do that in your framework? Can you write that code for the same?
Uh, so
You have to
I'm
upload a file.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not able to recall the.
no problem. No problem. That's totally fine. So let me tell you about that. So if you have to upload a file, mm, fine. Yeah. So is my screen visible?
No.
Not yet. Okay. Wait. Okay. Now is it visible?
Yes.
Hmm? So basically, what you will do, just similar to Selenium with Java, you'll find out the locators. Okay, you'll find out the elements, and then you'll use send underscore keys here. In Java, you're using send keys. Here, using send underscore keys, right? You'll provide the path of the file which needs to be uploaded. Okay, and you'll click on the upload button. Right now, this is with respect to your framework. You can create a separate page as well of that particular elements which are to be focused, and you can create the methods of send keys and click on that, and then you can call them in your test or in your step definition file, whichever your framework is.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, great. So okay, let's say you want to scroll on a web page, right? So what would you do via automation? How would you handle this via automation?
Uh, this is there is a class of action,
Mm-hmm.
so we can use that action
Mm.
class, and yeah, this much action
Okay.
class is used
Okay. So actions class. Actions class is basically used for what purpose?
for
What is the
the
purpose? Mm.
keyword commands and the mouse control commands to
Okay.
trigger by automation.
Right. Right. So that is the purpose of your actions class. Okay.
Right.
Now, if I have to scroll, then for that purpose, I'll be going for JavaScript executor. Right?
JavaScript
Yeah.
executor.
Yeah. JavaScript executor. See, the purpose of the JavaScript executor, it will help you to scroll down towards that particular page. You can scroll down to the end of the page. You can scroll down also with respect to some particular element. That's also you can do. Right? Just give me a second. Fine. So we were discussing about JavaScript executor, right? So
Yes.
right. So this is how you can write the code. Now, I was telling with respect to JavaScript executor, you have got multiple methods wherein you can scroll. So either you can scroll towards the end of the page, right? Or you can scroll with respect to few height and width of that particular page. Okay. Or you can scroll till that element is viewable, right? So there are multiple ways till what you can scroll using JavaScript executor, right? So
Okay.
that's how you can do it. So this is the code for that. Okay. And you can also apply some sleep, wait for content to load. Instead of this, you can also go for explicit wait. Those also are possible things. Okay.
Okay.
So we were discussing about wait. Can you tell me what are the different types of wait that you are aware about?
Yeah, there are two types of weights, implicit and explicit. But
Hmm.
there is also one more weight, which is fluent weight, which is the customized version of explicit weight. So in implicit weight, that weight is up. We define it at the starting of our function.
Hmm.
So that is applied for every element it went go through. But for explicit weight, this is dedicated to one element, and yeah, the polling time for the explicit wait is zero point 0.5 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and the polling weight is not customizable for implicit and explicit weight, but this is possible in fluent weight, where we
Okay.
can give that polling time as per our requirement.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So which weight is important? Let's say you have implicit weight, you have explicit weight. Which is the weight that you are more using in your automation script?
uh, Explicit weight we are using for the particular element.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Is there a specific reason why you are going for explicit weight?
Yeah, because sometimes some elements on our web page take some times to load. So this wait takes that much time.
Mm,
Uh, if that uh, if that element is available within that much time, so that will go further, or else it will wait.
okay. Okay.
Yes.
Let's say you have set an implicit weight for all the elements, right? What if the elements are still not visible? Then what would happen?
It will give the exception. No
What?
such element
No
found.
such element exception. Correct, right?
Yes.
So you have to tell what kind of exception will also come. Okay,
Yes.
fine. So whenever you get the difference between implicit weight and explicit weight, so let me show you the difference. Uh, fine. So this is how you can tell about. Yeah, so you were correct. No such element exception would be displayed, and explicit wait is used with respect to certain condition to be met. So this is explicit wait. It will wait for a specific condition to be met before proceeding, right? Implicit wait, it will set a global wait time for all the elements. It will give you no such element exception, right? Usage, so it is used for dynamically changing elements. It is used when elements take some time to appear but are eventually present, right? And you have a specific condition, it will wait for a fixed time for all the elements, right? This is more flexible. As you also mentioned, different conditions can be applied. This is less flexible, right? This is more efficient, can slow down the test execution if elements appear quickly, right? So that is the difference
Yes.
between explicit wait and the implicit wait. Fine. Which are the different locators that you are using?
We are using locator by ID, by
Hmm.
name,
Hmm.
by tag name,
Okay.
CSS selectors, XPath.
Right. Which are the different types
Yeah.
of XPath that you are aware about?
There is two types of XPath, absolute and relative, but
Hmm.
we specifically using relative
Hmm.
because when it comes to absolute, it's getting from the starting that slash HTML.
Hmm.
But if developer had done some of the changes, so that would be uh, very challenging for us to rectify where that have changed. So we are going for the relative path because that is only taking from the tag names, or so that would be uh,
Easy to
easy
be
to
used and
locate the element.
right, right. And
Yes.
it also makes your test scripts more reliable, right? So you can go
Yes.
for explicit wait as well. Okay. Now I'll share one of the URL with you. You are supposed to find the locator for add to cart button on this particular page. So can you share your screen and open this URL? You have to find out the
Yes.
locator. So this is an e-commerce based website, and you have to find out the locator for the uh, add to cart button on this page.
Okay. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, so you have to find out the locator for add to cart button.
First, I'll inspect this, and
Hmm.
for that, yeah, this is it.
Okay. Now, you have to find out the locator for Facebook option. The Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp option. Can you see on the same? No, no. on the same website, on the same page. On the
Okay,
same
this
page,
one.
yeah, share on Facebook, Twitter. So find out the locator for Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, the Facebook option.
Here we can use link text as well.
Yes, yes, you can use. So you create, you come up with a locator which is reliable, right? And you can, sorry, you can create XPath itself.
Yeah, this is it.
Okay, perfect, perfect, great, fine. How about CSS locator now?
Okay.
Hmm. So you have to find out the CSS selector for this, the same Facebook option.
Yes.
Mhm.
This is tag name and ID for the CSS selector.
Mm. Okay, great, fine. Uh, Now, can you write the code to reverse a string? Let's say your name is Nupur and
Yeah.
you want to reverse this particular string. Okay, can you write the code for that? And you are not supposed to use the built-in methods in Python.
Okay. So I'm defining the function. That function is going to get to my name
Mm,
while we'll call it. So I'll be using for char in name,
mm,
and I've also give one is equals to the empty
mm.
uh, string for it. Here the for loop will run. What I'll do is I will plus this character in this my empty string, and then I will return reb, and now I'll call the function print name Notebook.
Okay, can you copy this code and paste in some online Python compiler? Let's run this code.
Sure.
Mm,
Yes.
great, right, right. So you are getting the reverse of this Nupur. Okay, now if I want to find out how many vowels are there in this string.
Okay.
Hmm.
Vowels.
Yes. So vowels mean, let's say you have A, E, I, O, U.
EIOU, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
those would be your vowels, right? So how would you come up with the vowels for this particular string? So there is a
We can use the regular expression
yes, you can use that. So there is one of the vowel which is appearing in the string. So that is U.
U, right?
Mhm.
Should I do it in this only, or should I?
Yeah, you can write in compiler itself.
Actually, I'm not able
Mm.
to.
No problem, no problem. That's totally fine. See, I'll share my screen. I'll show you the code. Uh,
Sure.
right. Okay. So we can use regular expression here, right? What you have is this is one of your string. Okay, and this is your regular expression, and it says whether your string contains a, e, I, o, u either in a lowercase or in an uppercase, right? So then
Yeah.
you'll find all and you'll replace them, right? So you can also get the count, right? And you can then print it, right?
Okay.
Count what is the length of the vowels, how many those are those, and which are the different that are the vowels that are there in the string.
Right.
So that is how
Yes.
you can come up with the program. Okay. Uh, Fine. What do you know about page object model? Can you turn on your video?
Oh, yeah, I have already done it.
No, no problem. Okay, can you tell me what is page object model?
Uh, Page object model is a design pattern where we are putting our pages and test scripts in a different folders. The folder name is pages, and for the pages, and for the test, the folder name is test.
Mhm,
Uh, so there we are in Java. I know that there we are using page factory, so that we can define our driver there, and we can call the pages separately, so that all the elements belonging to that page should be in this particular page file.
mhm.
That would
Okay.
be, yeah, yeah, that's it.
Okay. What do you know about BDD? Why do we go for BDD?
BDD is a framework where the Cucumber is also used as a BDD
Mm,
framework,
mm,
where even the person who don't belongs to the specific automation or a testing background, that
mm,
person is able to rectify the test where the given when and then is used. Yeah, that's it.
okay. Fine. What do you know about weights in Playwright?
Uh, as such, we don't have to give any weights in the playwright, because the playwright waits for the element to come.
Mm.
So we don't need any weights as compared to Selenium.
Okay, let's say there is a e-commerce website in which there is a dynamically loaded product list. Okay, now how would you ensure that all the products are correctly displayed in your automation?
Okay, is it related to playwright or like generally?
Yeah, Playwright.
Uh, okay, there is awaits. Uh, there is one. So awaits we can use, so that awaits will hold our page till then the all elements are visible in the page.
Mm, okay, Fine. So what you will do basically here is, let me share the screen. Uh, let's say there is a URL, any URL, you can take an example. Okay. And on this URL, basically you have to wait for those product items, right? So you can apply
Okay.
page dot wait underscore for underscore selector in Playwright.
Wait for
Okay.
selector.
And you can use this page locator for products. Okay. And then you'll assert if your products are size of, or like the length of products is greater than 0, then and then only you will check. So you'll make an assertion here, right?
Yes.
So if it is less than 0, that means no products are loaded.
Okay.
Okay. Fine, fine, Nupur.
Yes.
I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, so can you
Hmm.
just tell me that what more should I do? Because
Sure.